Welcome back, Worlders. Okay, so here we are talking about money, right? Because that is a problem to have, right? And we're in this economy, we need to make lots of it, right? So we are here on TradingView using my TradeStation account. Uh, and we are investing in Ethereum futures. So this is so right now, as you can see, I drew some trend lines on here. Uh, if you don't know what trend lines are, they're just you're just basically just marking, all the highs and all the lows, and it usually kind of creates like a little pattern, upward or downward or something like that. So these are the trend lines that I kind of drew on here, and as you can see, if I kind of blow this out, uh, yeah, so there's some old trend lines I drew, kind of going downward, and then it kind of broke through, and this is kind of what you kind of look for, so you want to see that break of the trend line, and usually, reverses trend, hence trend lines, right? so, uh, so here we are. We're kind of, it seems to me we're kind of on the upswing with Ethereum. If you checked out my Twitter page, I actually shorted uh, Ethereum back here, and it worked out. My theory kind of worked out. Because Ethereum was kind of crazy. It went all the way up to it went up to like $3,400, something like that, and I was like, man, that's pretty high. And so I'm thinking, went up nonstop for like a week. So I was thinking there's gonna be a lot of downward pressure now, people taking profits, whatnot. So here we are. This is today. I'm on the 15-minute chart. I probably like the 15-minute chart the best, only because you know it seems like if I go and use the 5-minute chart or 3-minute chart or something like that, yeah, it's great because you can see that those micro changes. But what happens to me is that I get so tunnel vision on that chart that I don't see the big picture. So I don't see these big trend lines, going. And now, granted, I could switch back and forth, but sometimes when you switch back and forth to charts, it doesn't quite work out because your lines kind of get a little messed up and stuff like that. So I think 15-minute chart is a great chart. I also kind of pan out to the 1 hour, 4 hour charts. Sometimes I even look at the daily and weekly. Just kind of get a bigger picture of, okay, are we going to be in a bear trend this week or a bull trend? And because, you know, what you don't want to be doing is, short selling everything when we're on a bull trend, because that's gonna be very, very tough to make money. I mean, you can do it, but it's gonna be tough, and so it's gonna be a lot easier to stay with the trend. Here I'm kind of bullish on Ethereum, so we're gonna see how long we can ride this up. And as you can see, I had a couple trades today. I started a short selling, which I know is kind of counterproductive, considering I was thinking it was going to be. But we had this big, huge spike right here, and it's not going to go up forever, right? And so you're going to think, okay, it's probably going to go back down. So as you can see, there wasn't much history to this as far as it keeping going up. So now there was like a little trend line here. So if I uh, draw a new, so this is probably the trend line that I kind of drew before. So it's probably something like that. So we saw this big spike here, and it kind of hit this little peak right here, I was like, that's pretty close to that trend line. I better sell it before it, retracts, because I've had it where, if you get too greedy and you want to hit that trend line before you sell it, it might not ever hit, and then you miss out on however much money you're you're investing. So so here we are. You know, I short sold it right here because I thought, okay, we had a huge candle here, and we had a big retracement right here where it kind of spiked downwards. So I thought maybe it was going to go do a reversal. So I went ahead and did a reverse, and we were hoping it was going to go down. Now it actually kind of went back. It kept going up until it hit that. Till it made a new trend line here. Let's get rid of this. Can I get rid of it? There we go. Okay, so as you can see here, it basically kind of created a new trend line, and then we started going back down. So I kind of got saved. Now once it started spiking downwards, my theory was I've been kind of watching this VWAP line, and I've been noticing it's been kind of like going up, hitting the VWAP, and then kind of retracing a little bit. So so my goal was for it to hit that VWAP and sell it, right, and get out of it. So that's what I did. Now, as you can see, I sold a little early because it had a long way to go down. And, but hey, we made a few bucks. Sometimes that's all you can do. And I would rather make a few bucks than kick myself later and lose X amount of dollars. So here we probably did this one a little better. I actually kind of dollar costed average as it was going down. I went ahead and bought it, hoping it was going to go back up because it was kind of, and I kind of took a risk here because I really had nothing to go off of for a trend line, but I am very confident that this is going to be a bull trend today. So that's why I kind of took the risk of buying high. Now, would I recommend that to anybody else? Probably not. But I was just feeling confident, and sometimes you just have to take a chance, and like anything with this, it's sometimes just a flip of a coin, and timing and everything else. But but there is some skill involved with this, so don't get me wrong. So so this was actually a really good investment here. I bought this one, ended up retracing back up. Didn't quite get to the trend line. And so once this started retracing, I moved my stop loss up to about, I think it was like 31.90. So it was right about here. So once it started backtracking, I was like, okay, I'm in the money. I better get out of this thing while I'm ahead in case it retraces. And that was a wise decision because it actually retraced quite a bit. So then it retraced back here and then it popped back up. So if I would have held on to it, yeah, would I be it did go to the trend line, but sometimes it's better to just take your profits and run. You know what I mean? Don't be greedy. I have to remind myself that all the time. Don't be greedy. Okay, so just take your profits while you can. Okay, so now here it hit the trend line, and I actually kind of got busy, and I was doing other stuff. I think I was like cooking dinner or something like that. So I didn't really I saw this kind of going back down and I could have bought it, but like I said, I was kind of busy and I didn't want to deal with any investing at that point because sometimes it's better just to leave and let live, because you don't want to make a haste decision on the run or on the fly and have it backfire on you. Because I've had it where you can lose big dollars really fast by making a haste decision without seeing the big picture and without having the time and energy to sit in front of a computer and watch it or whatever, however you invest. So if you have a game plan, I would definitely stick to that. So here we go. It retraced back, and then we got down to here. Now, like I said, I was kind of pretty confident that this is gonna we're in a bullish trend here. Now I checked out Bitcoin because as you know with Ethereum, Bitcoin and Ethereum kind of follow each other. So it was kind of interesting. So as this was kind of going down, Bitcoin was actually going up, and sometimes that does that. Sometimes Ethereum and Bitcoin kind of do opposites, but then other times it kind of does the same. So usually, uh, I've noticed Ethereum is usually a little late to follow, than Bitcoin. Not always. Sometimes Ethereum leads the pack, but usually Bitcoin usually makes a big move, and then Ethereum usually follows later after some confirmations. So so here we are, and as you can see, um, Ethereum was actually still going down while this was going up here. Even though we had a big drop here, remember I was telling you Ethereum was kind of late to follow. So this dropped first, Ethereum followed like almost like half hour later or hour later, you know what I mean? And then so as this was consolidating down here, Ethereum was still dropping. And once I saw these spikes here, that's when I was like, I might want to invest in Ethereum and go long because it might actually spike back up. So that's where I bought right here because this is kind of like almost another trend line right here. And so as you can see, I bought long right here. And so right now it's consolidating. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because, we did kind of go down and now it's consolidating. So it could be a bear flag and where it could spike downwards. But I feel like the chances of it spiking upwards are higher only because of these long green candles here. See these long green candles? Usually when you see long green candles consolidate and then go down, and it goes down slower than it went up. So my theory is every time I see that, that is a bearish trend. So I'm thinking that this is going to consolidate, maybe even to this trend line. And so we might have another couple hours to go here. I'm thinking that it'll probably spike upwards before that. And it might even spike downwards just once. I think it might even go down, maybe even touch this line, and then jump back up. So that's what I'm kind of hoping. Right now we are in the money. We're up 165. So let's hope we can keep up the momentum. Right now I got my stop loss just below this line here. I can probably move this up because when I first started this trade, back here, I was thinking this was going to be the trend line down here. So if it's spiked downwards, I didn't want to get past this trend line. So here, since it moved over, then we should adjust our stop loss. And so because we don't want to lose as much money, right? Would you rather lose $4 or would you rather lose $9? I'd rather lose $4. And look, profit potential is still 24 bucks. Now, if you were dealing with a lot more money, this would be big money right here, So yeah, let's keep it up. Right now, I started this account with $100. We're looking at just over 300, 326, 327. We went up about 10% today alone. So just with a few trades, I'm hoping to get one more big trade by the end of the day. I'm hoping for $24 profit here. And that would basically almost double our profit for the day. I'm kind of hoping for maybe like 15% profit for the day. Right now we're sitting at about 10% profit. So if we can get to 15, maybe I'd be happy. I mean, I'd be even happy with 10%. I was actually thinking about not even investing anymore today, but this has been a good day, and I feel like we're kind of on a roll, and I kind of want to roll with it and see what happens. And right now, if we do lose on this one, we're only down $4, so we're still up, and we can still go to bed happy that we're up. What do you think? Do you like my strategy? Do you like how I'm going about this? Do you think I'm doing it all wrong? Do you think I'm going to lose all my money? You never know. But I think for the most part, as long as you got your take profit stop losses in there, and hopefully you're making more than you're losing, you shouldn't go wrong. Okay, guys, so let's see how I do. Let's see if I can make $24 on this trade for today. I'll go ahead and skip ahead to the end of the video and see how we did. Okay, peace out. Okay, guys, we're back. So as you can see, unfortunately, the plan did not work out. So yeah, so it ended up being a bear flag instead of a bull flag, which I kind of knew better, but it is what it is. But hey, at least we moved our stop loss up. We only lost that $4, and yeah, so we're saving all this money right here. That'd be a lot of money that we would have lost if we would have held on to it. So now, could this reverse and go back up? Could I have drawn these trend lines wrong? Yeah, maybe not. But hey, at least we're up for the day. I'm done, where I'm going to go to bed or, call it night, probably watch a movie or something. And, yeah, so in the end, I feel like we did a good job. I just wanted to kind of ride this trend as long as I could. And as you can see, the trend stopped. So, now could we try to see if we can, follow this trend downwards? Maybe, we could, hop on this and short sell this and see if it keeps going down. But, I'm looking at Bitcoin right now, and Bitcoin is going up. You know what I mean? As you can see, it's going up, but as you can see, there it's starting to go downwards. So if anything, this might be a good short sell on Bitcoin and Ethereum, you know what I mean? But to me, this is kind of trending upwards, where this is definitely trending downwards. So I don't know. To me, and look at that, another big huge spike downwards. So I'm just gonna stay out of it, because I don't have time and energy to deal with this. Because you can trade 23 hours a day if you wanted, but you gotta sleep too, you know what I mean? And you definitely got to focus on yourself. So yeah. So what do you guys think of the video? If you like more videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me if you like my strategy, and peace out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.